blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey, the earnings, the dust to the plus. Yeah. Gratitude is a must. Yeah.
Hey, the best squad, it's your girl, Ebony the Best. It's the weekend, it's the weekend. Anyway, guys, before I get started, let me start by saying everything that I'm about to say, it's alleged. It's all in my opinion, and it's all for entertainment purposes only. All right, guys, so I'm sure by now everybody's seen this clip has been going around, and Martell behavior because he claimed that he was there to celebrate, or he wants to celebrate his daughter's birthday. You see, they have a saying to say you never see smoke without fire, right? These people who went on these other channels showing email, of allegedly one of the kids asking him to come to the thing, and one of the emails says, oh, Mel agreed for him to be there, whatever it is, right? You never see smoke without fire. They try to put this out because they know that this was going to come up. Anyway, guys, it's funny how he tries, or said he's showing up because he wants to be at his daughter's birthday party. But this nigga had no gift. He came there with his too dry hand to try to get into a private event, because it says it on the door that it is a private event. Now, guys, I want to talk a little bit about how I am not letting anybody off the hook. Everybody condoned Martel's behavior. Everybody laughed at it. Everybody thought it was funny. No one scolded him. No one let him know that his behavior is serious and that he needs to stop. A matter of fact, when they was in Vegas and he tried to come for Mel, y'all remember that scene? The thing I noticed with Martel, when he gets back in a corner or when camera is on him, he will spaz. Like, he will pretend he wants to hear what you have to say, but when you're speaking facts and truth, he will don't want to hear the conversation. And Martel has, like I said before, gotten away with so much. Now it's not, nobody can control Martel at this point. I mean, when you have the producer of a show crying over a nigga that went after Mel's hairstylist, Jay, and all he got was, well, you crying over a dude that got anger issue. You're babying him, you're cuddling him, you're feeling him up with your hands. And no, Carlos, that's not what you do. And you probably will, you know what, let me not say that because I don't want to sound like, you know what? Okay, let me just skip what I was going to say. The fact that Martel can yell and scream in female's face for the longest. He did it to Mel. He did it to Wanda. He did it to Letitia. Did he do it to Letitia when he calls her sweetie or whatever the case is? Martel gets away with these things. Martel pops up at functions that he was never invited to. He popped up when Mel was on a date. He popped up at her single release party. He popped up at the house when she had moved and got the new house. He popped up on the set of her show, the show that she was doing. What was this show? What's the name of that show that she was doing? And because of his behavior popping up on the scene, she lost that contract with Forever. What's the name of that show? Oh my God, I don't remember. But y'all remember when she was doing it. She was the host. He popped up there. Okay. Basically everything Mel says that he's not supposed to show up to, as if he's just trying to say, listen, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna pop up. You pop up when she had the kids. and it wasn't your week, but you claim anyway your kids are, you're going to be there. My thing is, I don't think Martell went there to be no birthday party. Mel released that she had a boyfriend in December last year. The party was in January. And he didn't go there for that. And the fact that he was yelling and screaming and behaved the way, I know you lying. Martha was yelling at Mama Van like that, and production still didn't do anything? I said, I knew it. I figured out what he was saying. He said, you ain't in it either. This man, oh, you know what? Yeah, he was behaving, right? It's crazy. And Marcel is still on the show. And whether Carlos wants to believe it or not, you're going to be the cause of this show going lower and lower because Martel gets no punishment for his behavior. I think it should be across the board. I understand that, Destiny didn't show her life, but that was her job, right? The only thing she didn't do is show her life, even though she's on a reality show. Martel, on the hand, and I'm sure there got to be some clause in their agreement about aggressive behavior, about being in people's space and people's space. They got to be, right? Because people don't want to be sued for this for everything, So there got to be some type of clause. But Carlos already told Martel that he ain't leaving the show because Martel, you remember when he said that Martel called him thinking that he was going to be fired because he sees that's what happened on reality TV, that the husband normally gets fired. And the fact that you're still here, you know what? I understand Mel is trying to do things too for her children, but I don't think she should be filming with Martel anymore. Martel is losing control because he does not have control on Mel, right? There's no way that you ruined your marriage. You stepped out on your wife. You tell lies after lies after lies. And like Mel said it in her song, you use her to get where you want, to get what you want. Lie to her, using her. Has Martel even said to himself, you know what? These 4 children that I'm bragging about that my ex-wife has, let me apologize to them for breaking up this home, right? Let me apologize to them for not having a 2-parent household. Has he done that? But he's busy trying to form fake relationship still with the woman he ruined his family for. And I understand people say, oh, he's going to dislike her or regret. No, Martel don't care. He doesn't have it in him to say, what the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing with you that ruined my family, caused my children, helped me to cause my children to have now 2 single house parents? I'm not getting any job. You disrespect me every chance you get, telling people how I do this from the front to the back. You tell our business when you don't get your way. Has Martel ever apologized to his children for breaking up their home? Y'all saw it. I'm going to change. I'm going to do better because I don't want, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. This is why Martel is mad. So y'all, this was previously, the content was previously made because I was going to talk about Martel in that clip. But I'm just going to add what I just saw. I'm not going to go through it. I'm sure there's other content creators that's going to probably do the whole thing. But the point, the thing that got me with this whole thing with Martel showing up, right? And then having a conversation with Marcel. You know what I was thinking? The fact that Marcel never once say to Martel, I don't think your behavior is normal. I don't think what you're doing that you should be doing it. Because did Maurice or Marceau ever stop to say, let us have a conversation with Martel. Let's sit him down and let him know that, you need to respect boundaries. You need to not do this. Or are you telling us that if the shoe was on the other foot, you would have done the same thing? Right? Martel met up with Marceau and was still carrying the same thing. But you see, all y'all trifling, some of your bloggers that release information, y'all got that from Martel. Y'all got that from Martel. You know why? In the scene where he was talking to Marceau, word for word, what was said on Sherelle G, what was said on her thing, is exactly what Martel says. But y'all ain't smart. Y'all didn't work this out properly, right? And that so-called girl that says she was a lawyer, first she was a lawyer, then she said she's a private investigator. But you know what? Y'all did what y'all did. And it still didn't make Mel look bad, because you know what? Her song is still charting. She made more than $1 million in 1 year of having 7th Avenue. So again, the joke is on all of you, right? The fact that Martel even brought up the fact that Letitia and Mel is getting along, it's like he doesn't want that. It's like, what? They're friends now? And 1 minute they're on what that's a ban. That's what they're calling them, a BAN out here. That's Martel. That is Martel. Ninja acting like he on his period. You don't want nobody to get along. You don't want nobody to like Mel. And I think that's what's bothering you, that now everybody's getting along, everybody's working together, being an adult. Nothing is going on for you because everything you touch fails.
Until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble. He ain't worth it.
And y'all, side note, is it me when Letitia and Marceau and them was, having the conversation at the thing that they had? Wasn't Destiny posing up at that same place with Wanda? Girl, they cut your scene out. They cut you out, girl. They doing Destiny real bad. Just side note, I didn't see her there because they didn't show her scene. Okay, now, one more thing that griped my nerves was seeing Marceau and Letitia talking in confessional and making it seem as if Maurice and Kimmy is now turning into a male. What's that about? Are y'all trying to get along, or are you just trying to fake it just because y'all need a check? So to say that Kimmy, Mel is rubbing off on Kimmy, and Marceau or Martel is rubbing off, whichever way, vice versa. Martel's weight is rubbing off on Maurice. Why do I keep mixing these two up? Maurice and Martel, I guess, becoming the same is what they're trying to say. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. And seeing Letitia checking Kimmy, when Kimmy said, people who are excelling and doing great, you hear how quick Letitia made it clear, well, we all doing good. We are all doing good. But anyway, she thinks that she should be a Scot. Like, put some respect on that? I think not. Another part is Letitia. She's two-faced. For me, she's two-faced because for you to sit down with your cousin and Mel talking as if everything is all good and you wasn't just saying your in-law was acting like Melody, I cannot. I mean, I get it. Y'all said y'all was just trying to be cordial and everything else. And I didn't really care much for the scene with Stormy and her. I didn't care for that, so I'm not talking about it. I didn't care about anything else. I'm just at this point upset that Martel is still on this show. And production, and allegedly I heard that Carla says that so far is the best part. The scene with him yelling at Mama Van is his best part. But guys, that's all I gotta say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.